Welcome to Calvin, the Digital Creative School. Yo, what's up everyone? Today we have another Create Together live stream. That means we're gonna go through student submissions and look what the Calvin School students need help with and what they're working on. And then maybe if we still have time, we're gonna work on the weekly challenge. But I'm seeing just now that my microphone is pretty quiet. Let me see if I can increase the volume. 1 second. Yo, Wrench, you're already in the chat. What's up? What's up? Start devices, yep. And my microphone. Damn. So hard to get into the audio settings in Windows 10. Where are they? Sorry guys, give me like 1 minute and it should be good again. There we go. Okay, so that should be better now, right? I think, yeah, now it should be good. All right, okay, here we go. So yeah, I'm gonna go through a submission that Zach sent in. He basically sent in like a project he's working on with his school right now. They've got an esports team and he would like some help with the promotion video or something. Let's look at the submission together. 1 sec. Submissions, here we go. Yep. All right, I'm gonna share my screen with you guys. Here we go. Okay, so he wrote, wait, actually, I saw that we can like have this read by a computer. Let's see if that works.
Zach said project file, drive.google.com.
All right, let's go.
I didn't give up on the original project. I just found something that I think probably works better for the overall project, which this work fits into: Champ Models and LOL documentary, a match made in heaven. The image is a sort of recent render, yet I'm having 3 main challenges with this and the overall project. All this 3D stuff is really just an intro/transition between acts of the documentary. The documentary will end up having lots of my students working on it. I'm just wanting to personally learn and create the heavy 3D stuff. The main 3D/VFX heavy part is the transition from Act I to Act 2, most of the rest is documentary filming with minimal 3D stuff, which is much more comfortable for me. Note, I've only reconfigured most of the ideas this past weekend. So we're really still in the brainstorming/early planning phase of everything. Here are my first challenges. 1. I'm having trouble exporting a video from Resolve with an alpha channel to not make a plane's negative space look black when I project a keyed out green screen video onto it.
Yeah,
to include players in the scene. 2. Within this intro/transition sequence, I'm wanting to include some different art styles that I can assign my students. Things like impact frames to really sell the model movement is a start. I'd love suggestions on how to manage and assign the workflow. 3.
Yeah, impact frames are fun
with these models and their rigs/animations, so I'd love to learn how to utilize them. I don't expect full utility, animation will never be a passion of mine, but I'd like to become basically
never say never, man.
Overall documentary project outline, docs.google.com. Act I2 transition idea, docs.google.com.
Alright, okay, so yeah, he basically wants to create these 3D animations as transition elements between his scenes for his documentary. That is pretty cool. I already have the Blender file open here that he sent. Let's see what happens if we play it. Oops. Oh yeah, I just today installed this add-on that like gives you a screen to make sure that you save. It's pretty. I mean, I never have problems with saving, so I probably deactivate it again. But it's pretty interesting, pretty useful if you mess up saving sometimes. Okay, so yeah, we got these animations on the champions, and then the camera pulls out. Okay, it's pretty basic right now, but I think like from what you wrote, it looks like you're very much in the beginning of this. So like kind of like figuring stuff out. Floor here. Oh, interesting. Okay, there's some displacement, I'm guessing. Ooh, and I also have this. Oh no, I don't want that. Oh shit, I've installed so many add-ons today because I wanted to try out and see what we have, but I don't want my left click select to be a pie menu. That's not what I want. Okay, let me see. Pie. 3D viewport, pie menus. Let's disable that, see if we get it back. Okay, that wasn't it. Maybe it was this pie menu everything. No, that wasn't it. Context pie, maybe? Ah, that's it. Okay, so I'll have context pie disabled for now. Can I change it to right click? No, I can't. Okay, then it's disabled for now. Alright, cool. So let me look at the document you also sent. So you basically have this Google Doc here. Concept intended to be Zach's proverbial love letter to a game that largely formed his adult life and shaped the person he is today, offering a significant focus on how its meaningful experience were special and harmful to Zach, are slowly disappearing and almost lost as the game is falling out of popularity with youths. It was the collegial esport, League of Legends, right? Yeah, it's definitely a little bit falling out of the trend. I mean, Arcane helped to like make it popular again, but I've heard that it didn't change much about the player numbers. The interconnected impact both had on me. Broken down into 3 acts, Zach's personal, casual, and competitive history with the game, interlaced with real game history. League of Legends team's experience with a semester featuring humanizing pre, during, post important matchup. It's still impactful messaging, and everyone's thoughts on what makes a game, non-League of Legends games included, meaningful to them, with messaging towards highlighting gaming as a vehicle for gaining real-world valuable skills. Act 1 and 3 can also utilize a small amount of 3D and VFX work to complement the interviews, almost making them artsy. That's cool. Act 2 can use limited visuals work to aid in communicating the importance of what the players and castles are doing, saying, goal to evoke nostalgia for gamers at large by not using LOL-specific jargon or exclusive references, and to communicate a gamer's powerful, meaningful experience with a game to a wider audience who might not understand otherwise their perspective. Inspiration outline. How game became my life. Okay, so these are like references for other documentaries, I would think. Visual. Pre-editing them, taking semi-final cuts through the workflow to have otherwise very challenging 3D effects while speaking, or to transition well creatively into other scenes. Much less of a moody vibe than this guy went for, and we might not need to use light switch. Maybe a simple 3D panel and card projection can work. Okay, wait, let's have a look at this actually.
Okay, so hi, welcome back to another cool tutorial. This time we will talk about green screen compositing and a little bit of virtual production. I mean, not the real virtual production with all the cool LED walls and stuff like that, but kind of like
nice.
a poor man's approach for everybody out there with no budget. So here's the idea for a workflow. We will start with the green screen footage inside of After Effects and try to remove the green screen background. Then render out the footage as a PNG sequence
Yeah, okay.
and import this into Switchlight. We will talk about that later.
Yeah, this is pretty basic stuff, except for the Switchlight. Like that's a new type of workflow for getting like depth information onto your footage, so you can extrude it in a 3D scene. Yeah, like this. It's really cool. I also still want to get into that, do more of that stuff. Maybe that would be a cool sample project to like do a whole project, like a little short film with that idea, or at least like a little scene. Maybe not a whole short film, but a little scene. Yeah, it works pretty well. That's pretty cool. All right. Yeah, I'll just quickly show how to solve your problems. I mean, especially you've got this problem with transparency, right? Not being able to export a video from Resolve with Alpha Channel, and that's just something that you need to know how to do, or what settings you need to enable. So I'm going to show that to you right now, so you can do that. All right, let me look for something where I can have like an Alpha Channel. Projects. What do I have here? Here beginning. Oh yeah, we can just use my the video I shot for the promo, for the New Year's promo video. Okay, so I'm just gonna use this, change. Bam. We don't need the audio for this. But usually when pressing Alt, Control, okay. So just pressing Control on a clip will let you select only the audio or only the video part of it. Yeah, like that. Okay. All right. I mean, while we're at it, I'm going to show you something else that's pretty cool. Like if you're working with vertical video and your camera doesn't directly support vertical recording, like it's horizontal like this, you can actually, in the clip attributes, you can actually change the rotation. Right here, image rotation, 90 degrees to the left, and then it's correctly rotated without you having to like do it in the settings here for all the clips. And then also for the timeline settings, there's also a quick switch here. Just use vertical resolution, and it's immediately vertical video. Very, very useful. Yo, Keanu's also in the chat. What's up? That VFX kind of looks like CoffeeZilla's video. Oh yeah, I think I saw that too. Yeah, they all. I'm pretty sure they all use Switchlight to pull this kind of stuff off. I also want to try that. I haven't used Switchlight myself yet, but yeah, it looks very, very good. All right, I'm just going to use this little part here of me, just awkwardly getting ready to film. Okay, and we could make an Alpha Channel either through Fusion or the color page. It doesn't really matter, but I'm going to do it with the color page because it's a bit quicker. So yeah, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to create a new node with Alt-S and then use the magic mask. So I'm just going to go to a good frame. I guess any frame here works. Then I'm going to draw a line over me like this. Show me the overlay with this button here. Yeah, that looks fine. I'm going to use the better mode. And then what you want to make sure to use is add alpha output, and then connect this blue point to this blue circle. And that means this alpha information from this node gets used for the alpha output. Yeah, then we drag this back and forth. The magic mask is so cool. I really love this feature. All right, and now if we disable the overlay, we should see, yeah, we have a mask of us. Okay, The Mask of Us, the new Naughty Dog game. All right, so yeah, right now we have alpha transparency here. We can check that by just putting, like, I guess, a different video underneath. seeing, yeah, like we can see the second video underneath our first one. So that's all good. Put this back in the beginning. Okay, all right, and then in export, you want to make sure that there's a few settings you need to make sure that you enable for this to work. Just gonna put it in my downloads folder. Alpha test 1. You want to use QuickTime, and then you want to use something like I always use DNxHR. If you're on a Mac, you should have also access to ProRes, but I don't. So DNxHR is my go-to format. The type you can. I think all of these support alpha channels. So I'm gonna use just HQ because the video I just worked on doesn't have 10-bit. It's an 8-bit video. So I'm gonna use HQ. And you gotta tick export alpha right here. It used to be a bit more difficult. I think it should work like this. Let's just try it. So no audio. Export that. Okay, let's export it and see if it actually worked. Because it used to be that you can only do that if you export single clips. So let's see if it changed now. Okay, putting this on top. And oh yeah, it did work. All right. And now let's make sure it also works in Blender. Because Blender doesn't read all formats, but it should be able to read this one. DNxHR. Alright, so I'm going to use the image. No, wait, it was image, yeah. Mesh plane. And then go to downloads, select my footage here. Make sure that alpha is selected. Where was that? I'm going to do shader emission and alpha straight. Yep, okay, import. Okay, and we got it in our scene. It doesn't look like it's alpha right now, but that just might be because of Eevee. Let's go into render view. Oh, okay, it's not transparent yet. Let's check the shader here. Emission, alpha. Okay, let's check what information is in the alpha channel. None. Okay, perfect. So Blender doesn't seem to be able to read the alpha information from this format. Let's try something else then. I usually use PNG sequences in Blender, but that isn't like so ideal. So I want to I guess figure out together with you guys right now what a better format would be. Cineform is also a really good format that I used to use all the time. And it should also have alpha. Oh, maybe only in the 16-bit version? Yeah, okay, we got alpha here. Okay, let's do test 2. Cineform 16-bit. Alright, let's render that out and see if Blender can read that alpha channel. Okay, downloads alpha 2. Loading. Oh, nice. Yeah, now it's got the information. Let's connect that back in. Ah, here we go. Okay, nice. Cineform works with alpha. So yeah, I guess that's the best format to use then. In Eevee, is it also transparent? Yeah, very nice. Alright, cool. So yeah, Zach, this is the format to use in Blender. Cineform if you're on Windows, and I guess ProRes if you are on Mac. Is there anything else I should tell you? I mean, this is basically it, and then you can obviously change all kinds of settings here, depending on if you want it to be emissive. If you don't want it to be emissive, you can turn it off, and then it's gonna be affected by. Oh wait, oh yeah, base color. It needs to have the base color here then. Yeah, and then it's going to be affected by your scene lights too, your footage. Yeah, that's basically it. It's not running so fast in the viewport here right now. Maybe something you want to do to be able to work with this properly is disable auto refresh. And then, yeah, it plays back in real time. Yeah, and then if you need to check the frame, you can enable auto refresh again. Okay, cool. Yeah, I hope that helped you, man. Let's look what what else you were looking for. Also, let me check if there's any new messages here. Okay, not yet. Alright, so we fixed that. Second point was, with this intro transition sequence, I'm wanting to include some different art styles that I can assign my students. Things like impact frames, and to really sell the model movement is a start. I'd love to suggest on how to manage and assign the workflow. Okay. I mean, impact frames I like a lot, the idea. And to see how impact frames, you really just have to look at anime frame by frame and see what they did. Like, look at your favorite impact frames and then basically just, replicate that. It's, it feels to me like an art form that has been, like, really developed for a long time. And it's like, it's not so complicated, but there are certain things that work and certain things that don't work. So yeah, look at some anime references for impact frames, replicate those, and see if it feels right. If it doesn't feel right, look at a different reference and try that. See what different people do. I've done some impact frames myself in the past. It was always really fun. Wait, let me see if I can quickly find that. And then I can show you how I usually approach impact frames. It's 2023, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I did also in the Gamers 8 commercials. I also did the impact frame. Yeah, this one should be it. Oh, why is it vertical here? Let me create a new timeline for that. Yep. Okay. So let's see. I did the impact frame here when the car hits the ball. Yeah, right there. All right, let's look at it played first, I guess, so we can understand how it should feel, and then we will dissect it. All right, here we go. So this is the impact frame I made for the ball hitting, and I think it feels pretty good. Like, it's got that like little freeze frame, and then the ball like flies away. Earlcash, what are you creating here? Earlcash, today, right now we are going through a submission from Zach, and he had some questions how to pull things off, so I'm just going to answer his questions for now. Keanu says, most of the things you say usually fly over my head because it's too advanced, but at least I know I can go back to your videos for some nifty tips. Thanks, man. I mean, I take that as a compliment, but yeah, I also want to make sure that this is of value for everyone. So if something does go over your head, I don't mind at all you asking me like about details, right? Like if you want to know something more in detail that I mention something or say something that doesn't make sense to you, just ask. Like I really want to be able to like make everyone understand everything they're seeing and everything that I'm saying. All right, cool. Yeah, let's look at this impact frame by frame. So we're going. Oh shit! I just noticed I have the wrong frame rate on this clip here. What's the frame rate of the video? 25 FPS. Okay, let me change that for this timeline too, so I can actually go frame by frame. Ah, shit! I can't change it. All right, whatever. I'll just do a double tap. All right, so. The first impact, like the first frame I have, I basically always start with the direction of the action, or like the direction of the movement that's coming in or that's going out. So basically this is supposed to like symbolize the movement of the car going in, right? Kind of like an abstract little painting of that. And then an inverse, kind of like an inverse silhouette. A lot of times in anime, this is going to be just black and white, right? Like without so much detail. I personally just put a filter on here to like make it a bit easier and give it a bit of detail. But for this silhouette frame, you really don't need much detail. It's just about kind of like pulling the viewer's eye directly where it matters, right? Like giving them as high of a contrast into something that matters. And you really only want to have your main subject as a white silhouette. Nothing about the environment or nothing about the effects. Like this frame should just be your main focus point, focus object. And then next we have, just the inversion, just inverting the colors to, again, give them so much contrast that they have no choice but to look at that object. And then this one is kind of just like, yellow. I'm not sure why I did that. I guess it works. And then that's it with the impact. Yeah, that's basically it. What I also like sometimes do for impact frames is I add a completely black or white frame in front of it. So instead of going into this abstract direction indicator, you could also have just a pure black frame first and then have this. And then, the black and white silhouette. Also, the inverted silhouette is not a necessity. Usually it's only the black background and the white silhouette. Like the inverse is not so common as far as I know. But you can play around with it and see what works best for you. And I think this works pretty well. And I think it's also really easy to see how important this kind of like directional information is. Because it kind of like, because we have these like still frames, like not much is happening here, but since we had this kind of like idea of a direction with this effect, it still feels like the impact is continuing, if that makes sense to you guys. I think you can feel it if you look at it. All right, that's just a little detour on how impact frames could work. I just quickly want to see if I still find the other one, because I did another animation that I really liked. Was maybe earlier, a different year? Oh, I found it. Yeah, it's here. 3D. What's this? Yeah. That's also pretty cool. I also did a Batman slam dunk once that I'm very proud of. Let me create the correct frame rate now, 25 FPS. Okay. .25. There we go. All right, let's look at it. Just play it back first. All right, so what we have here is similar but a little bit different. So what I did here is I have this kind of like abstract impact art again, right? Like kind of like to show the direction of movements, like Batman coming from the left here, and this I guess is not really any direction. I just added it because it looked cool to like have like an X to mark the spot, I guess. Yeah, that's what's happening here. And then we have a complete white frame. And then that's it, basically. Yeah, that's a very short impact frame. Very short impact. Just like a black with some directional animation, white. And then it explodes. Did I do it something different here? No, same thing here. Exact same thing. Yeah, but it still works. It's a very fast and very quick impact, but it feels good, I think. Especially here, I really like the silhouette in front of the white background here of Batman. Looks pretty cool. Yo, Kilua and that cafe. What up? What up? Kilua says, I love anime impact frames so much. Like when it's down, when it's drawn so hard. Do you know the title, the little animation from Ian Zhang? I don't know Ian Zhang. Definitely check it out. It's like a tiny stickman animation, but the impact frames are massive. Ooh, that sounds insane. Can you actually send a link of that? I would love to check it out. Kiara says, never thought I would see Batman Duncan. Yeah, this is something the world needed. I'm still thinking of creating a little viral video out of this. Kind of like make a little story edit around this, just like taking a Batman scene where he does something and then jumps off a roof, but he does a slam dunk. I want to do that still. Are the effects done in Fusion? Oh yeah, actually this Batman shot I did in HitFilm, and the other one that I did, the car impact, I did this one in Fusion. So both. It's impact frames you can do in any software. It's not very hard. And what's also pretty cool with what Kilua said with hand drawn stuff. If you hand draw your impact frames, that also adds a lot of cool detail to it. I've never done that. I've never drew impact frames, but yeah, I would definitely recommend it because it doesn't need to be detailed. It just needs to have the right silhouettes and the right direction of lines to make it, to sell it. Okay, Kilua sent the stickman animation, I think. Let's check it out real quick, yeah. Ooh, I did see this before. Yeah. No, yeah, this is insane. I've seen this. I mean, it's not even impact. He just pulls his sword, and the frames just go crazy. So cool, so awesome. All right, let's continue with the questions from Zach. So another question he had was, yeah, I guess connected to the impact frames. Like frames and monster movement. Yes, I'd love suggestions on how to manage and assign the workflow. What is there to give you tips? I mean, I personally always use ClickUp to organize bigger projects. I don't know how big your team is. It really depends if it makes sense, because ClickUp is still some work to set up and to maintain, right? So if you have a big team that you need to like oversee everything, ClickUp is useful. But if your team is smaller than 5 people, just like having little note lists, just one like list where you write down all the notes and you keep track of what's happening, is totally fine. But I can maybe show you an example of how I'm organizing my projects with ClickUp without leaking anything. 1 second, let me check. That's actually something I want to teach you guys with the short film, right? With the open source short film, how to do project management and how to handle big teams. And we're going to use ClickUp for that too. Do I have one that I can share? 1 sec. Stuck echt maybe? No. Oh, I think this I could share. Is that everything? No, that can't be it. Ah, here we go. Okay, I'll show you guys. So this is the task list for a G2 video that I did once. For if you maybe you've seen it, it's like it's also in the promotion trailer, I guess, for 2025, where this guy is like in the desert and has holding up the G2 mask in front of some towers in the desert. So yeah, this is how I do it. I basically write down everything that needs to be done, right? Like we have basically our shots as tasks, and then I do as subtasks what needs to be done in that shot. And I also give it tags, like what kind of work is it? And then you can assign it to a person. You can put a deadline, and you can also estimate how much time it's going to take. Yeah, I've got color grading in here. And then what you get is basically like you can get a timeline where you can see how everything is time-wise. Let me see if I can. Probably need to scroll back a lot to find it, right? Oh shit, now it's all breaking. Okay, so basically you can use ClickUp, but other tips for managing or assigning a workflow, like it's still almost always different from project to project, depending on what the project needs. Yeah, as I said, my go-to is ClickUp to organize this kind of stuff. But what's also important, I guess, is to work with people you can trust, because yeah, it's easy for a project to not go good if yeah, you don't know if the person you're working with can actually do the things you're asking them to do. If you don't have a deadline, if you don't have time pressure and people want to help, that's still very cool. Like I think you should help people to improve their skills and also be open to like have them collaborate with you. But if you're working on something with a deadline, and especially with clients, you should always look for people you can trust, that you've worked with before, or that people you worked with and that you trust recommend to you. Yeah, I guess I would need some more in-depth questions of you. Like if you watch this live stream, write me a message what exactly you're looking for in this kind of like workflow. All right, the third point is I'm pretty lost with these models and their rigs animations, so I'd love to learn how to utilize them. I don't expect fully utility. Animation will never be my passion of mine, but I'd like to become basically functional. All right, let's see what we're working with here. All right, you know what? I'm going to disable this add-on. I don't need it. I don't need it. What's it called? Save. You are autosave. Yeah, you're autosave. I don't need that. I'm saving. I never lost any progress anyways in Blender. Always be saving. All right, let's see what we have here. Okay, do we have... Does this have a rig or is this shape key based? No. Okay, we've got the skeleton here. Oh my god, what's happening? What the hell? What kind of skeleton is this? Oh, I also think your view distance is a bit too low. I don't see anything here. What? What the hell is this rig? What the fuck? What is this? Oh my god. Is this rig better? No, that's just a point. What the hell is this rig? I don't get it. It's so huge. Keanu says, just remembered I recently won the Instagram giveaway. I was wondering how I could access the members' content. You should have access on Discord to all the school channels here now. Of the submissions, the past classes, future classes, and I think that's it. Yeah, also the student channels that you have access to, and then you also have other features like being able to join the live calls here. Like for example, you could just join the live stream here on Discord, request access to the, how's it called? Like this access thing. Speak. Request access to speak, and yeah, I'll give you access, and then you can speak to me, ask me questions live with voice. That's always quicker and easier. Yeah, I think that's it. If you have any trouble finding anything from the student membership, just let me know. Kilo says, from where did he got the models exported out of the game? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure where he got these from. But it doesn't seem like a good source, because this is insane. This is insane. Are all of these bones this huge? Can we maybe just like scale down all these bones? Let's see. In edit mode, I'm gonna select all of them and then use what was it? Individual origins, and then I'm just gonna scale it down by this amount. Okay. Oh shit, that almost worked. Like now we have some weird animation glitches here. I should have scaled them down. We got some strange glitches. That's annoying. Wait, I think it's only a few bones that are like way too big though. So wait, let's just hide the ones that are too big. Okay. Okay, yeah, just a few bones were way too big. These bones are fine. Okay, so let's check the NLA. Maybe you already have all those animations built in here. Oh, you do. Nice. Okay, so basically, I'm just gonna select this. So basically, the League of Legends characters come with all the game animations already built in. I don't know if you knew this already, but you have in your NLA editor here, nonlinear animation, you can see all the animations that are currently on this skeleton. And you can actually just show a singular one by having a star on that one, and it will play only that one. So yeah, that's how we can check all the animations you have available. Attack. Yeah, right now you just use the top one, I guess. Yeah, so this is how you just look at all the animations. You can pick the one that you want to use, and you can also move the animation around. Oh wait, it's locked right now. If you unlock it, you can move it around. You can also with S scale it to make it faster or slower. So you can have them move in slow motion like this. Yeah, I guess that's all you need for now to like use these animations. If you want to, for example, if you want to have multiple animations together, you could just, I'm going to unlock all of these. You could move these clips next to each other, like this. And then if it plays, it's playing both of them after each other. It should at least do that. Is it not doing that? Oh, I see it's doing it now. Is that because of replace, combine? Okay, I'm not super sure. Wait, replace. I'm not super sure why it's not playing it out if we don't star it. But I guess that still works. Like if you star this upper layer where you have all your animation sequence, you can have them all play after each other. Yeah. And also something cool, you can you can transition between them if you activate here auto blend in and out. Right, was it here? Yeah. And then you move it below something else, then it will automatically blend between them. But yeah, for some reason, all of them below here. Can I enable multiple ones? No. I'm not sure. Wait, I mean, these keyframes up here are kind of suspicious. I think if we remove this, it should work. Does not work. Okay, that is confusing. Okay, Zach, I'm not super sure why this is not working. I guess something we could try out is we just delete all of this shit. And then we just add, oh yeah, we need to create a new track here. Add track. And then we just add those animations ourselves. We just gotta make sure it's the right animation from the character. So what's the name of this? Skeleton 2? Well, let's actually check if we're correct here. Skeleton 002. Okay, so everything from Skeleton 002 we can use on this skeleton. Okay, so let's delete all of this. Track, add a new one. And now Skeleton 002, we should be able to add any of these. Okay, and now it's working. Okay, now it's working. I'm gonna add another track and add another animation from Skeleton 002. And now we've got 2 animations. Wait. Oh, okay, I think I know what's happening. So, extrapolation should be nothing, because you see this like kind of like grayish bar. That means it just holds the last frame of that animation, but we don't want that. Nothing. Well, I guess we want that in the beginning. Hold forward? No. Okay, wait. NLA is a little fucked up. It's very useful, but a bit hard to understand at the beginning. Okay, so I enabled auto blend in for this clip up here. So that means it will smoothly transition while it's like on top of a different clip into the new clip. So that is a very cool feature actually. Let me add another one for Skeleton 2. Or 2. Joke. Sure, why not? I'm gonna put this here and then it should transition back to the joke. Yeah, pretty seamless. Sure. Yeah, that's pretty cool, right? The hand is doing a little weird flick. Maybe that's... Maybe we can... Ooh, it's like rotating backwards. Okay. I guess that's a problem with the animation on there. That's like doing like a full rotation. So maybe if we just like not blend it together, but like put right next to each other. Yeah, it works a little bit better. Okay. Yeah, Zach, so this is how you can choose what kind of animation you want on your characters and even how you combine them into a longer animation. And that's the cool thing with the League of Legends characters. They already come with all these cool animations, so you can really make a whole movie with them. Ken says, thanks, I thought it was a Patreon thing, didn't check the Discord. Thanks for content, by the way. Yeah, for sure, man. Oh, the only thing that is still on Patreon is the project files, because I wasn't able to host the project files somewhere else, so they are all still hosted on Patreon. But you can actually get the project files for only $5 a month, is the Tinkerer tier, right? Let me quickly show you. Patreon here, the memberships. So yeah, this Tinkerer. So since you basically got the student membership for free, right? But you got it only through Discord, so you don't have access to the Patreon stuff. But the Patreon stuff is mostly also just the stuff that's on Discord. But yeah, if you want the project files that are hosted on Patreon, you need this Tinkerer tier. And I also have a discount code still happening until the end of the month, which is 2025. So if you put in 2025 in the discount when you check out, you get 50% off. So the Tinkerer tier is actually just $2.50, which is yeah, pretty cheap, I think. Deadcafe says, I'm interested in your channel because I have read Blender 3D and generative AI in your tags. Can you explain a bit about your AI stuff? Oh yeah, sure, man. Yeah, AI is in general a very interesting topic for me, and I use it in projects a lot. But I still make like like a kind of like a limitation for myself that I don't use AI, or at least not generative AI, for commercial projects. I just use it for passion projects and my own private stuff, because I think that's important to know, and that we all kind of like stand together there, is that how generative AI works is not beneficial. I mean, it helps artists to be more productive, but the people who really benefit from it are the big tech companies, because they charge for it, and they have these models, and they don't pay artists to for the data sets, right? Like, these models wouldn't exist without all the data sets. So unless there's going to be an AI where artists get compensation by the AI using their data set, I don't use it for commercial projects, but we do use it for cool passion projects and with videos with my friends and stuff. One big thing that I did, for example, is a music video for my friend. Time's up. And I also live streamed the whole process on how I created it. So if you get a student membership, or even just the support membership, so you can watch old live streams, you can see how I created the whole thing. Let me just send you this video here, so you can check out what I did, and then if you're interested in it, you can watch it with the support membership. Wait, copy link address. Yeah, here you go. Yeah, that's one example for AI stuff. Let's see. What else did he want to know? The Zach. Love to learn how to utilize them. I don't fully expect full utility. Animation will be my passion. Yeah, okay. I think for your project, using the animation for these characters is the best way forward, because actually creating your own animations with these characters is extremely difficult because of how the rig is built. Because this rig hasn't been built to be used inside of Blender. It just basically works together with the animation that comes with. Because if you want to move it, you need to like rotate each of these bones individually. You don't have any IK systems where you can just like grab one bone and the hand will follow it. You could of course like extend it yourself, but since these bones rotations are also way off, it's not gonna be easy. Like you're going to need to fix a lot of stuff for this to work. So yeah, for this project I would definitely recommend you to just use the built-in animations that the characters came with. Yeah, because right now I'm already like, this is so confusing. This is not made to be tinkered with, sadly. Yeah, so yeah, for this project, definitely use the pre-built animations and just use them to give the characters some life and your scenes some life. Okay, Zach. Yeah, I think that's that for now. If you have more questions about this project, how I could help you with it, let me know. We can always keep going. Other than that, I think there was also another student who had something he wanted to show. Boy Cats, are you still here? I would like to get into your project next, if you're still down for that. Yeah, here we go. All right. All right, Boy Cats, I think your mic is muted right now.
Yes, I'm in.
Nice. He's in.
Yeah.
Really cool. All right, what's the thing you wanna submit? What should we work on?
I was working on, just a basketball animation where the balls kind of hit the rim, bounce back, some
Hmm.
gets in,
Yeah.
but I'm having troubles with, you know, the cloth modifier with the net. I'm unable to figure that. So, um,
I see. Actually, I think the animation that I showed before with Batman doing the slam dunk, that's actually where I did the cloth animation. So let me just open up the project file and show you how I did it. Maybe that already solves your problem. Otherwise, you could send your project file over and we can play around with it together. Alright, let's see. So, yeah, here we go. So I got Batman here. Alright, the ball is not disconnecting with him here. Is this the wrong project file? Let me open up another version of this. Ah yeah, here we have some cloth animation. Okay. So where's the ball? That one is still missing. Basketball. Here we go. Oh yeah, what I did here is switch out the real, like I switch out the basketball for a simulated one, right? How did I do it? Collision. Was it just animated? Animated, yeah, dynamic, animated. Then it turns off. Ah, I probably just need to rebake the animation here. One sec. Bake. No, that's not it. Or is it because this is like an old Blender version? It's not compatible. Oh no, the cloth animation is also gone now. Damn it! Right, okay, let's get this working again. Open up the newer version. Okay, so let's get the ball simulation working first. Bloop. Okay, so we needed to turn from an animated object into a simulated object. And that's usually done with this animated checkbox here. Yeah, so if we have a physics, a rigid body object, collision. Okay, so I enabled two physics simulations for this for this ball. Collision is for interacting with the cloth, and rigid body is for it to, yeah, basically just fall down. So let's try to fix the rigid body first. Okay, so it's animated because it's parented to the hand, it's just following the parent. And then when it becomes unanimated, it should just do its own thing. But for some reason it stays parented, it doesn't do its own thing. Let me see again. Delete bake, let's play it. No, that doesn't change anything. That is very strange. Just delete all of this and make it not animated to begin with. It's still parented. That's super strange. I don't think that's how it's supposed to be. Basketball. Active, dynamic. What? What is this? It's not even parented to anything. Oh, child of. Oh, this is what it's... Okay, this is the parent. But still, if I remove this, It should just start to simulate, but it's not. So something is very off here. Maybe, Boykets, maybe it makes sense for me to just work on your project directly instead of me trying to like fix my old projects here. I think this could go a
Yeah,
little
so I'm going
bit.
to send mine in.
Yeah, just send it over.
Yeah.
While you send it over, I'll just try to fix this. So let me just like remove everything. Just add a fresh rigid body. Oh, here we go. Okay, now it's simulating. Okay, maybe I just need to let me reload that project file and just reset the rigid body simulation. Okay, so it's not working. So I'm going to, yeah, just delete rigid body and then add it again. Rigid body, kept the keyframes too, but it doesn't switch to animated. Huh. That is very strange. That Kaffee says, I think you have a solid opinion about AI and commercial stuff. Ah, thanks, man. Yeah, I talk with this a lot about friends, and to me it's very important because, yeah, I don't want to see some tech giants getting rich and successful from basically the work that all of humankind and all artists did for hundreds of years. I don't see the value in that. Rigid body.
Hey there.
You got it?
Hello?
Yeah?
Yeah, I've sent you the submissions.
Perfect. All right, let me look at it. Ball animation. Okay, let's see. B-ball hoop. Okay. All right, I got your project file here. So you want to basically let that ball fall through the hoop and have the hoop react and everything? Did you hear me? Is your mic muted or something? Oh yeah, your mic is muted. Boycast.
Yeah, the balls are beneath the scene layer, like they are hidden.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
These balls, yeah. Okay. Oh, there's one coming. Ah, okay, so you already have them simulated with physics, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and you want to make sure that they actually fall in, and then the net should react to them, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. I mean, in general, with simulation like this, it's kind of like in real life, right? You just gotta try and try again until until you hit the hoop.
Yeah, I was working on it.
There's some things you can do to like help it, right? Like you can use force fields to like pull the balls towards the center a little bit more. So let's just try that out real quick. If I gonna add it to the hoop collection here. Force fields, force. Okay, let's see. Then we're gonna do a minus force. Let's just do a 100 minus 100, so we just see if it does anything. Wait, did it change the animation or not? I'm not super sure. I don't think so. Okay, so this is, yeah, you already did the right thing with animating it and then letting go. Maybe it needs to be in the same collection. Usually not, but oh, it's the maybe the animation, the physics are already baked. That could also be why. Frame dropping. Okay. If you do simulations, you usually want the playback to be synced with play every frame, because then otherwise you're gonna have like simulation errors if you play them back. Okay, but this phosphate doesn't seem to do anything. I'm pretty sure force fields were able to affect rigid bodies, right? Or was that like a limitation? No, I'm pretty sure they can do that. Let me just do a quick test here, just to be sure. Okay, so this is rigid body, active. Okay, it's falling through. This is also a rigid body. Animated, so it's not moving. Perfect. Okay, and now let's add a force field. Right. Yeah, it is doing something. Yeah, okay. It should. Yeah, it should affect it. All right, let's check your setup again. Maybe something's different here. Open them up. Collision margin. Fields. Yeah, everything is normal. That confuses me. Maybe this just needs to be way stronger. Maybe it's just like not visible. Oh, yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, now, yeah, okay, it's just the strength was too low. There we go. Okay, and then something we want to do is that we do the max distance around the thing here, so it only gets sucked in once it's already close. Let's see if that helps. Probably still too small. Let's try that. Perfect. Bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop. Exactly. Okay, something we might want to do then is to only have that in the Z plus axis, so only upwards. So that means once it goes in, it should stop. Okay, so hacking physics. But it should obviously be more subtle. So what we can use, we can just make this a bit weaker. Okay, not weak enough. Still feels very much like cheating. Okay, yeah, that helps. Yeah, that helps a little bit. So that should help you to get the balls in once they are close to it. So yeah, just a little assist to not need, so you don't need to hit them perfectly. Yeah, I think now it looks pretty natural, like especially with the second ball here. Like the first one feels a bit strange, but the first and the second one's pretty good. Maybe the flow can actually help if we like add some flow to it. Does it help? Ooh. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Boing, boing. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty helpful. I'm gonna save this as a new version so I can send it back to you later. Cover V1. Okay, cool. So here's a little cheat to help you achieve the ball coming in, actually. And now let's add some physics to the net. Okay, so it seems like the geometry on this net is pretty high resolution, so we don't want to use a simulation directly on this net, but we want to kind of like create a proxy for the cloth simulation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this. Yeah, it's in the center of it. And then I'm going to create a little mesh that represents the cloth.
Can I speak?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I have this one, a cylinder which I use to deform the the net.
Oh, you have it already?
Yes.
Cylinder. Ah,
It's in
perfect.
the
Okay.
first collection. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I see. So what was your problem with that?
I couldn't get the cloth settings right. Like everything was messed up.
Okay, let's try it again then. Right, so I'm gonna add
Yeah.
cloth to this. Okay, then we wanna, oh wait, is this the resolution? Oh, this is too high. Yeah, we can definitely have lower resolution for this. Let's see, how can we decimate this? I guess maybe the unsubdivide, decimate and unsubdivide. Yeah, that looks like it's working. Iframe 4. Yeah, that could work. Yeah, way less resolution. Okay, and then something we want to do is select the top ring here. Whoop. Like that. And create a new pin. Oh, you probably already did that, right? Select. Oh, you already did that. Perfect. Okay, so we have a pin of the up ring. And then we can select it in our cloth simulation here. Pin. Oh, it's not moving at all now. Okay. Maybe that's normal. Maybe the stiffness is just way too high or something.
Hello.
Yes.
They are not binded.
Not yet, right? Like
Hello.
you mean the net to this mesh, right?
Yes, I unbind them.
Yes, right. I'm gonna do that in a bit. I just want to like get the interactions working first. Alright, so let's add a collision here to the ball. Okay, wait, it seems to look pretty good already. We add that to the other ball here too. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I mean honestly to me that looks pretty solid. Let's bind it again. Subdivision. I guess that's fine. Honestly, you probably don't need that much subdivision on the net. I'm thinking. Oh my god, yeah, dude. Oof, the subdivision is like unnecessarily high for the render. Even one, like I personally wouldn't even put any. Oops, oh shit, I put 10. Oh no. Now we gotta wait for a moment for Blender to catch up. Oh. Hello, I'm back. Did my live stream crash? I'm not sure. Let me quickly check if I'm still live. Yeah, I'm still live. Okay. All good, all good. Okay, let's continue. All right, let's go to autosave so we can recover it. At 1917, 3 minutes ago. Okay, yeah, that's okay. We can work with that, yeah. Boykus, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Nice, nice, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, my PC just crashed because of too many subdivisions. Right. But yeah, as I said, like I would definitely recommend you to not use this many subdivisions, especially if the mesh is already this dense. So I'll just remove it for now. Let's see. Oh yeah, we want the collision here. Collision and collision. There we go. Okay, and then we want the mesh deform. Mesh deform. We're gonna select our cylinder, bind it, and then it should deform together with it. Oh no, it doesn't. What's this vertex group?
Hello.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be surface deform. Yeah.
Oh, surface deform, not mesh deform. Okay. Thanks for the tip. I forgot that. Alright, now it works. There we go. Okay. Okay, cool. It seems to work pretty well to me right now. And the force field is a bit overkill. It's not like it looks kind of fake now. Maybe we can dial it in a little bit more. Maybe make it not that strong. Yeah. All right. What do you think?
It's good. Like,
Yeah, it
I
looks.
worked so hard to do this, but I couldn't.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. Like it feels very dynamic how it like wobbles around. But what I saw is that I think we need to increase the distance margin because I can see how the net is intersecting with the balls, and we don't want that, right? So let's see if we can increase the collision distance, I guess. Was it here? Yeah, here we go. So let's just increase that to 0.1 meter. That's probably too high. Maybe this much. Yeah, that looks correct. Almost a little bit more. Maybe we can actually do 0.1.
Yeah, I did with a YouTube man. Me yeah there, I know what share me. Jimmy for is me yeah there not share me. Na me yeah with piece in this and I need Jimmy.
Wait, what?
No, why?
Sorry, I didn't understand that.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't talking to you. Sorry.
Okay.
I should have muted my mic. Yeah.
I see. All right, yeah, I think this is working pretty good now. Yeah, looks very satisfying. Cool. Okay. Do you have any other questions about this project? We still have half an hour. Let me see if we have any other submissions from students. Not yet. All right. Oh, for anyone who's watching who doesn't have a student membership, you can actually get a student membership for free for 7 days from Patreon. Let me just show you real quick here. Patreon. Okay, it doesn't have. I don't have that here. Culverschool.com. And we click on the Patreon icon here. What? Oh, I clicked on the Discord icon, not the Patreon. Whoops. Here. Yeah, so if you want to send in your stuff, you can just click here on the start 7-day free trial, and you can try out the student membership for 7 days. Send in as much as you want, and I'll work with you on your stuff. And then you can see if you want to keep it or if you want to lose it. Because I definitely need more students sending in stuff, because that's always the funnest part, being able to help others to create what they want to. All right. Okay, man. I think, wait, let me actually, maybe I can help you with like lighting or anything like that. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like you have any lighting set up yet, so I guess I'll just, since I have time, I'll just go ahead and help you a little bit with lighting it. Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay, I see. All right. First of all, I guess let's make this collision object here invisible to the camera. How long have you been using Blender, by the way? How long have you been doing this now? Guess we can just keep that as long as... Wait, no. Cylinder. Yeah, we want to disable all of this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's cool. All right, I'm gonna, while I've got time, I'm just gonna see what I can like add idea-wise to your scene here, if you don't mind. Okay, lighting-wise, it feels a little too directional for me, I guess. Let me just try out like a HDRI, see how that looks. Right. Okay, let's see. I think like a studio lighting could still work with this really well. Studio. Something pretty minimalistic, not too bright. Ah, something like this could be cool. Let's just do 2K. Okay. I think I added like a add-on that lets me rotate the HDRI in the viewport. HDRI rotation only works in rendered viewport mode. Okay. So here. Oh, interesting. Okay. But it only lets me rotate it like horizontally, not vertically. And it's also very slow. Okay, this doesn't really add much. Thinking. Yeah, no, I think I'm just gonna go manual. Full manual. Should be. Just turn this off completely. And then I'm gonna remove your lighting for now. And add my own. Actually, I did get this cool light wrangler add-on, so I'm just going to use that. With F9, I can add a new light. Let me use the mouse for that. Oh, I think you disabled the lights for the viewport, right? Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, so F9. Need to move them further away. Actually, we probably need the orbit mode. Yeah, there we go. way brighter. Okay, let's try to get some cool silhouettes going first. Maybe. Yeah, I definitely want it from behind. Okay, that's kind of cool. Let's add another one. Yeah, definitely want to have like that rim light of the basket, yeah. Yeah, that's very important. Maybe even like over here. Yeah, I think that's cool. Okay, let me actually enable the viewport denoising. Denoise, GPU, yes. Accurate. Yeah, that's cool, okay. Alright, yeah, that's starting to look interesting to me. Let's add another one. Yeah, I feel like there's not enough detail on the how's it called? Like this plate where the ball bounces against. Maybe we can add some more detail there to give it some more detailed reflection. I think something that would be cool is if we have a light coming from the front, so the balls cast a shadow onto the board. I think that could be pretty cool. Like this maybe. Yeah, maybe like that. Okay, I want to try out to give the I don't know what to call it, board. The board a little bit more detail. Some shading tips. I think if it was translucent, that would be pretty cool. If it has like some transmission. Some transmission here, some transmission on that. Maybe even emissive? What if this was like emissive green? That could be cool. That's kind of interesting. Something that I like to do with emission usually is adding like a Fresnel to the strength to give the emission a bit more detail instead of just like being a plain color. Something. It doesn't work so well with this. Maybe it needs more detail, like a little bit of a bevel probably. Oh, it already has bevel. But it's not visible for some reason. Let me just look at the geometry. That's weird. Why is the bevel not working? Okay, now it's working. That's strange. Yeah, sometimes you want to disable clamp overlap so it actually does its job. Oh, the segments are also way too high. You can have this like way, way lower. In general, it's a very good idea to have a bevel on almost anything, because in the real world, almost anything has bevel too. Feeling like this material here could be a bit more glossy, a little bit more metallic. Yeah. Oh, I see. Oh, here's the clamp overlap. This is what's breaking the bevel. So there's something. Ah, this one here. This one is a bit weird. Yeah, there we go. That fixed it. Okay, that's starting to look pretty cool, I think. I'm not so sure about the Fresnel here, if we actually need it. I feel like we don't actually need it. I don't know, it does add a little bit of nice detail. Yeah. And then I think what could be cool... Oh, dude. What could be cool if the ball goes through the net, it glows up. Not the net, the ring here. And that's actually a cool way to do that with shaders. Let me show you. Okay, I also installed a different add-on that like replaces my going to the front of the timeline shortcut. So how do we do that now? No. Okay, it doesn't work now, so I'm just going to do it manual, I guess. Okay, it's falling through. I'm going to bake the simulation too, so I can actually work in real time here. Ah, sorry guys, I didn't look on the chat for a while. Kalua is back. What are you doing, guys? Oh yeah, we're just improving our fellow students' Blender scene here. Boycast's Blender scene. Oh, you found, Kalua found some inspiration for the render challenge. That's nice. But it's with a person and I'm terrible in rigging stuff. I have to see how I solve that. I open Blender now, first time again after 3 months. Nice, dude. Congrats. That's already a win. If I can get you to open up Blender, that's already a win in my book. Okay, cool. We got that. Okay. I feel like this ring being so metallic is a bit bad because we don't see it at all unless the ball is there to reflect it. So let me try something here. Maybe making it a different color, like, yeah, probably the same color as this. So we stay in one kind of like color. Oh, another cool trick that I could show you if you want to have like multiple things using the same color, you can just create a RGB thing here, connect it to your input, and then turn that into a group with Control G, and then call that color palette, I guess. Palettes, I don't know how color palette is written, and then you can just connect that into everything that you want to use that color, and you also can palette. You can put it in any node group, and will always give you the same color. So that's pretty useful, I think. Maybe this isn't actually the best idea. It doesn't look so good. Oh, maybe. Maybe it's not too bad. I'll leave it like this for now. And then, yeah, I wanted to show you something cool. So we're going to get a gradient because I basically want to like have the balls automatically light up the ring when they go through it, right? So I'm going to go to a point where the balls are going through it. Like that. So like right in the middle of it. Okay. And I'm gonna press, let me get some more space here. I'm gonna press Control T with Node Wrangler enabled to get this mapping node. I'm gonna use Object and I'm gonna select that basketball. And then I'm gonna Control Shift and click on this grain texture so I can see the result of it directly. And I don't want linear, I want spherical. Okay, I don't see anything yet. Maybe it's very big, so we need to control the scale here. Keanu says, this is an episode of Pimp My Blender. That's actually a really cool name that we could use for this show. Not Create Together, but Pimp My Blender. I like that idea. Okay, Blender is calculating the shaders, I think. I think that's what's happening right now. Yeah, there we go. Loving the subsurface scattering. Hell yeah, dude. Subsurface scattering is so cool. I mean, subsurface scattering, like the real deal, is very render intensive, but transmission does something similar, but it's way easier on the render time. So I would recommend using that. Okay, let's scale it up. Oh, there was something. Okay. Objects. Why is it? Oh wait, it is working. Yeah, it is working. Okay. So, oh, smaller numbers make it bigger, of course. It doesn't make much sense, but that's how it is. Okay, so I'm gonna scale it like this, and then I'm gonna reduce the Z scale. Oh shit, it's using the local scale. Is there a way to fix that? Because right now it's using the rotation of the ball to inform. Wait, yeah, I can show. This is very thin, like it gets rotated by the ball. But I don't want that. I want the Z to stay the same. So is there a way to do that? Maybe combining scale. Combining, yeah, I can combine X, Y, Z from the object. X, Y, Z. Oh, I only don't want the rotation, right? I don't want the rotation basically, so I just get the rotation from a different object. Huh. Does that work? Kilua asks, what's your advice at positioning a person rig? How I want it to be. I mean, the easiest way is with inverse kinematics, right? So you can just grab the hand and put it where you want it and the whole body follows. But usually also look at reference. And if you don't find reference of a person in that exact pose, do the reference yourself. Take a picture of yourself doing that pose, and then it's much easier to see what's wrong with your digital pose. Split. What was it? Break? Or separate? Separate XYZ. Rotation. Oh, this isn't even changing that. Wait, why isn't it changing the rotation of this? That's strange. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do it spherical. It's okay. It's not gonna be as satisfying, but it's still gonna be cool. It's still gonna be cool as fuck. So just when the ball comes close to the hoop, it will start glowing, which is already pretty cool. Okay, then I'm gonna use that in the strength. And I'm also gonna multiply it. Math. Yes. Not add, but multiply to make it brighter. Oh yeah, and for the color, I'm also gonna use the green. 10 times as bright. And maybe even, you know what? We can even invert the color of our main color to just have like the, how's it called? The complementary color by just putting hue to, I think it's 0. Yeah, it will give us the opposite color, which is pink here. Yeah, so that means now when the ball gets close to the net or to the hoop, it will start glowing. And I think that's pretty cool. Right now it's like a linear fall off, so it feels a little abrupt. So I want to change that a little bit. Make it a bit bigger, but also I'm going to use a curve to, yeah, basically curve it to not have it be linear. Oops. Okay, that's kind of cool. 15, make it way brighter. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Of course, you can also manually animate it, but I like to do things procedural. So that's why I'm doing it this way. And as you see, it's only doing it for one ball right now. And what you want to do is basically duplicate the setup. But a smarter way is actually to make it a group, right? So I'm gonna make this whole setup a group so we can reuse it for all the other objects that we might need. This multiply we can keep. So yeah, I'm gonna put this. Oh, you know what? And I'm gonna add also a function to directly connect it with another one. So color mix node, I'm gonna put this, and then I want already the second one to go in here. And this should be not a mix, but a screen, so they add on top of each other. Okay, and now we can turn this into a group. Call it hoop light. And now we should be able to... Wait. Oh no, I didn't think... Oh no, I did think that through. Yes, I did. Okay, so now we can basically just duplicate this. Put this object in here and put this into there. And then select our second ball. So one ball and the second ball. Should work now, right? Oh, it doesn't. Oh, does this need to be black? Yeah, this needs to be black. Boom, boom. Yeah, okay. So let's go into the group again and make sure that the standard input here is black. Yeah, default should be black. All right. So that means now we can, we can repeat this as often as we want to. Like if we have a third ball. Wait, or maybe it makes more sense to extend it in this direction. No, actually, I think this makes more sense. Yeah. Yeah. So if we have a third ball, we can just like duplicate this, connect this, and then select our third ball, which we have, right? Yeah, this one. Just select that, why not? And then we have the interaction happening for each ball. Pshoo, pshoo. There we go. Kilo says, I want it like floating in the air, like it gets sucked into a UFO. Ah, okay, that's a cool idea. Yeah, then I would definitely look for reference. And actually for zero gravity, if someone is floating, not interacting with anything, forward kinematics works actually better, which is like rotating one bone after the other instead of using one goal bone, at least for animation. If it's just a still frame, you can still use IK, but if it's for animation, FK looks much more natural in zero gravity. Okay. Boycats, what's up? What's up? Do you like what I'm doing here? Do you like my ideas? Yeah. All right. Yeah, cool. Then I would say I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'm gonna send you back this project file so you can finish it up on your end. I hope I was able to help you and give you some ideas. Pack the files here, external data, pack it. All right, cool. Yeah, then I'll send it back to you. And I think I'm gonna, I guess I'm just gonna end the stream now since it's only 10 minutes left and we don't have any other student submissions. As far as I know, let me check one more time. No submissions. All right, guys. Then I want to thank everyone for coming over, as always. It's always really nice. And I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is, I don't think we have anything special planned tomorrow, right? Just another together. Yeah, tomorrow is just another Create Together stream like today. So if you have a student membership, make sure to send something in for submissions so I can help you like I just helped Boykaz. Sorry, man. I gotta remember your name.